have our man Juan back. Now I am thinking we should have a segment called Juan Speaks Outside the Bernabeu because he's a regular for us right now. So Juan, a disappointing 0-0 draw. What are your thoughts on that performance?
Yeah, a bit disappointing after what happened in El Clásico. I think that they were like very confident about it, and today that was one of those games, you know. Not the best attitude. We didn't push too much. Apart from that, Rayo they play like in a low block, like all the small teams do, and they do it because they know that's one of the things that we don't manage properly. We don't know how to play without spaces, so that affects us a lot, and this will continue happening because they know that we are not good without spaces.
Definitely, man. And this will continue happening as you said, and what was happening, which will happen again. Jude Bellingham was stepping up when we needed and scoring the goals. One day he didn't step up and no other player took responsibility. What will it take to Rodrigo and Vinicius to find their goal scoring boots?
Yeah, I don't know what is happening with them. Maybe it's a batch after 2-3 good seasons they had. I'm very worried about Vinicius because I think this injury affected him a lot, but in a mental way, he didn't come back like fresh. No, he's not. He's always fighting, yelling, whatever, and he's not paying attention to the game. And I can see that Ancelotti is also a bit worried. He started like fighting publicly with him inside the pitch, trying to take him off of the fight, whatever, and yeah, he's not paying attention too much to the game.
And about Rodrigo now, Rodrigo is not playing at his position, but what's wrong with him is it's not just looked like the Rodrigo of old who had 30 plus goal scoring stats last season.
Yeah, I think that this position is not helping him. For example, today he was playing as a right winger. Sometimes he plays as a 10, sometimes he plays as a 9. So I think all these changes are affecting him. But yeah, he's not playing well at all. He's not scoring, he's not assisting. Vinicius neither. Valverde didn't score, didn't assist. So that means that we are lack of resources maybe. So yeah, it's a bit worrying.
Definitely a bit worrying for sure, and maybe it's the calendar toll or I don't know what. Tchouaméni is injured, the only proper DM we have in the squad. Now Camavinga took his place as a defensive midfielder. Now he did have a good performance, but how much do we really miss Tchouaméni?
We miss him a lot. The Tchouaméni is better because in the tactics he's awesome. That's something that Camavinga doesn't have. Camavinga can play as a DM, of course he can, but just in a defensive way. You saw it today, and every time he plays there, his defense is amazing. But tactically, trying to sort the game by his own, he is not like Tchouaméni.
Definitely. And in Rennes, he used to play as a number 10. And last two questions now. We expected Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz to come on. These were the attacking options we had. Carlo Ancelotti didn't think that both of them were needed. What did you think of Carlo Ancelotti's tactical decision?
For me, it was fine. I don't think that the team would have changed a lot with them in the pitch. I want to see Arda Güler like all of us, but I think maybe he's not ready. I mean, he hasn't played a single match this season, so this was a tough match, and bringing him to the pitch was a bit risky.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Probably when if we were winning, it would have been a better situation. Last question, one word answer. Even though it was a disappointing draw, we didn't create enough. Who was your man of the match?
Antonio Rudiger by far. He was very good in defense. I think that he didn't lose a duel with any of the other attackers from Rayo Vallecano. So yeah, I choose Antonio.
Okay, perfect. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Juan, for joining us. I hope this continues the entire season and this segment becomes really famous. Thank you, man.
See you on Wednesday.